season.
You know what's in front of you. You're not going to have Derek probably until February. What gives you hope in the realism that you guys can be a playoff contender and maybe even go even further than that this coming 2012-2013 season?
No, we work hard. We know how hard we work. We got a lot of new guys, so we all got to get in the same page. But we put in work every day. We practice hard, we prepare hard, and we know how to win games. The past 2 years we've proven that. We got the same core back. Been through a lot together, and I think we understand how to win games together. And just this is another year with a new challenge, and it's something that not one individual is going to fill in Derek's shoes, but I think collectively, we understand, the situation and where we're in, and we know we all need each other, to get better. So, looking forward to it and looking forward to going to work.
You lost a lot of good friends and good players last year during the offseason. How do you regain the chemistry that you guys had?
It takes time, but we got guys have been in early. These guys are committed. I've seen it every year. Been here for a while now, and every year it's a new group of guys. But these guys came in early. They've been working out, really committed to everything, and there's you could tell great group of guys in the locker room, committed to what we've done here in the last 2 years. So I don't expect it to take long, but it's something that training camp is really. It's more important this year than it was last year in terms of just having the new guys and getting them, going and all of us gelling together.
How's the wrist?
It took 2 questions before the wrist. The wrist is the wrist. It is what it is. Expecting to be asked about it all year. But I just got to go out, play as hard as I can, do what I could do, whether it's 1 arm or 2 arms or no arms. I'm gonna be the best I could be. That's the goal. Just go out there and play as hard as I can. It felt great in the Olympics. Since I've been back practicing, it's been feeling great, and so far so good.
Compare it to the end of the regular season playoffs and the wrist now.
No, it's a lot different. I think if it was the same as last year, I would have went ahead and did the surgery. It just kept improving. During the Olympics, it was a lot better than it was the end of the year. The strength of it, is definitely increased. And I could do a lot more things now than I was able to do. And it's been getting better. So just got to continue what I'm doing and keep doing it.
Tom's 4-year deal was announced today. And can you describe what he is as a coach for you guys? The last couple of years, you guys have had the best overall record in the NBA. What does he do that we, the media or the fans out there, don't see to get you guys motivated and staying? Because it seems like you guys are a focused group every single time you're out there. What does he do specifically? How would you describe him as a coach?
Yeah, no, I just heard about it. I'm really happy for him. He definitely deserves it. Just because of what he's done in the last 2 years and what he's done throughout his career. But I'm also happy for the organization. I think, to lock down someone like that, just a great coach, just committed to nothing but winning, really. And I think that's what we all pick up as players from him. We're all in the same page. We're all trying to win, taking a game at a time. And he's just focused throughout the year, and I think it rubs off on the players. So I'm really happy that that thing is out of the way. And then he's still going to be the same guy. So it's not going to be any different. He's still going to be in here trying to be the best as he could be, and trying to get the best out of his players. And I think for someone like me, it's great because I know the past 2 years I've really played my best basketballs, and that's since he's been here. And it just, for someone like me or someone else who's returning from the team, it gives you that confidence knowing that you're coming back to the same thing and the same guy, So if you do the same things, you really, we expect the same results from you as a player.
Right. Luol, obviously you guys have Kirk Heinrich back this year. You've played with him in the past. A couple of the guys on the team have.
how big of an advantage is that, since Derek's going to be gone for the first part of the year, to have somebody that you've got experience and history with?
Yeah, I think since sometimes when you have a player here, you kind of oversee what he does, and I think in the past few years that Kirk has been gone, I think everyone who follows the Bulls and everyone in the staff and everyone, all the players that played with him, you realize or you start missing what he used to do, and it was clear that Kirk defensively, how good he was, how committed he is to the team, and how hard he plays every night. Those are things that he brings in every practice and every game. Those you never really doubt that. So I think I'm really happy to have him back, and playing with Kirk was fun. But I think now we appreciate each other a lot more because we know what we've done in this league so far. So I think the experience will come into play. But also I think playing with each other in the past, we know how hard we played when we played, and when you have new teammates, or when Kirk left and he playing for different teams, you start to realize how much you enjoy playing with that guy. So I'm happy to have him back.
Lou, obviously last year you had a great season. Last 2 years, like you said, you've had great seasons. With Derek out, do you expect your role to change at all, or do you think you'll have more defensive attention paid to you on the offensive end of the court?
I think if trying to do too much will be the biggest mistake I could make. I know how good I could be when I'm myself. I think for all of us as a team, no one individual is going to do what Derek could do. I think all as a group, we all got to commit in. I'm really looking forward to it. Every year there's new challenges, and every year there's something that fires you up. And and as a player, every year you're excited and you're looking forward to it. You never know what will happen throughout the year. Injuries, whatever. Things happen, but in terms of commitment and hard work, I'm going to bring the same thing. And coming back to the same coach, I know exactly what's needed. And that's where, doing all these things and preparing well and knowing I'm coming back to the same system really gives you the confidence in believing that, there's no reason not to have a great year again.
Do you see these guys coming with a chip on your shoulder, kind of like what you're talking about? If people are maybe, not putting you guys in the upper echelon, and because Derek's out, do you see you guys having that edge this year?
I think, to be a winner, you got to have a chip on your shoulder. I think every team, every winning team, or every winning individual, I think you got to have a chip on your shoulder no matter what. You got to find reasons and things to fire yourself up. I think even if you win a championship, you come back the next day and people would doubt you. It's just the way it always is. But I think as a team, we know, you hear things all summer, what's being said and everything. But the best thing that we do as a team is we really focus on what we have to do day in and day out. We don't try to get caught up in what's going on outside these four walls. We just come in here and get the job done and prepare ourselves, and everything takes care of itself from there.
Last year, you guys knew that Derek was hurt throughout the year, but you always kind of had that feeling that he was going to come back after a stint. This year, you know that you're not going to have him. How does that mindset change? And secondly, knowing that the Miami Heat won the championship last year and you guys were going to be the main competition for them in the East, it seemed like you two were on a collision course, and then the injury happens. How hard was it to watch them win the championship and you not have that chance, that shot to go at it with them in the Eastern Conference Finals once again?
No, it was, I think last year we encountered a lot of things that were tough, individually and collectively. Derek was battling, injuries all year. I had the wrist injuries. We went through it, we went through it. And I think, you go through a lot of things in your life, and a lot of times there's reasons for them. You just got to take what happens and just use it as motivation. I know Derek has been, he's really been unbelievable with how much, with his rehab and his focus level. We could all sense it and we all see it. With Miami winning, I think they played great. They played great in the playoffs. It's always tough no matter who wins it. Because we're in the same, competition, whether it's Miami or a team from the West. It really, it's still tough. It's really hard to watch, especially as hard as we work. You know, you really commit to it. We put everything in, and things happen. And every year there's a story. You know, this year, I don't know how things will go. We know we'll work hard. We'll have, you know, Derek back, and you never know. And some teams might go through what we went through. It's just every year is different. Just gotta, you know, it's a blessing just to be back again and have an opportunity to have a chance to do it again. No, I didn't watch the finals. No.
Luol, what went into your decision bypassing your surgery and just playing as is right now?
A lot of things. I think first thing I wanted to play in the Olympics. I really wanted to do that. It's something that it's just an opportunity, something I wanted to experience. It's something that I wanted to play with the guys I grew up in, the country that took me in. A lot of things go into it. And as my wrist, even during the year, before the year was over, my wrist kept getting better and stronger. And I started to realize that, you know, it could get really a lot better. I started, you know, focusing on my rehab and doing everything, and it started to get better. And that, you know, that also was part of my decision. But also, I didn't want to get surgery and miss a lot of games. To be honest with you, I really, you know, I'm at a time in my career where I want to play every game. You know, and I play as hard as I can. I'm enjoying it. I love playing here. I love playing for Coach Tibbs, and I enjoy every practice and every game. And I really had a hard time making that decision to get the surgery and miss that time. If I wake up tomorrow and I need the wrist surgery, I'll let you guys know. Any other wrist questions? Thank you.
Thanks, Luol.
Thank you.